it's 7:58. So
I had leftovers today, but normally if I was making dinner, I probably wouldn't have started till about 7:58. Yeah.
yeah. Alrighty, boys. Well,
I've been cooking dinner at like 9, man. It's been rough.
dude, you gotta eat before it like
Sundown.
eating it. Well, okay, that's a little hard in the winter because the sun sets at like 2 o'clock here. So,
It's like 5:30.
no, but if I don't know, dude, the day feels over at like noon.
Really does.
Yeah. Anyways, boys, what happened last week? Let's get a little recap going.
Well, I take pretty extensive notes now because I have a note-taking app.
Beautiful.
So our primary goal of last session was we got sent out on a mission to scout out the Sahuagin forces.
Yes.
And in particular, the goals were to find out their strength of force, like how many wars they had, important areas in the fortress, discovering any defenses they may have, traps, determine when and if they are mounting an attack. I wrote down how much we're all to be paid, so you can't pull one over us. It's
Right.
1,500 gold each and a boat.
Good.
Cool. And a boat.
I
actually was asking. I'm glad you said that because I brought that up last week and before you were in, and I couldn't remember. So, thank you. I will write that down.
So day one in last session, like because there was 2 total days. There was one long rest in last session. So the first day of last session, we actually went to the quartermaster of Ayus to get some magical items. Scroopy got a necklace of adaptation. Telfa picked up his rod of the pack keeper early. Dash was playing Cyberpunk with a DiGiorno pizza in the oven, and Silas was training his dog Seabiscuit. And then we had a long rest. Day 2, we are met by 3 members of the Salt Marsh Council at the docks. We had to go scout out the enemy fortress. They gave us a stealthy keelboat for a silent approach. We got to the rocky island, maybe 500 feet in diameter. Okay, I have a lot of notes here that don't really mean much.
Yeah, you take copious notes, man.
Great.
A lot of stuff happened. Unbeknownst to us, Silas and Dash pulled the whole we're poor and need food and blind and hopped on in. They discovered a trap in the entryway with a net, and then they killed some people and set a bunch of shit on fire. At the same time,
the gate, sent them for reinforcements, and then set the place on fire.
Yeah.
And then at the same time-ish, we swam underneath. We saw this giant force at like the back side of the island underneath the water, like maybe 40 troops or something, or 40 things strong.
It was about 60.
And then we went.
But yeah.
Sorry?
It was a lot. Just continue.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. And then we like kind of swam under the water. Scroopy with his necklace of adaptation was able to breathe underwater. And then we killed 3 Sahuagins torturing people in the basement. And that's, I think, where we left it.
Yes. So as Andith, or I'm sorry, I believe it was Telfa that finished off the last Sahuagin
maybe
down here.
I have no idea.
But we find the 3 of you down here, and if you remember, there was a small cry for help in Aquin from this cell right here. And
is this thing dead?
That is the Locan. That's the fishman on the like the rack that's been stretched that they were torturing. And you guys like let the rack a little bit loose, and he's unconsciously still breathing, like in a lot of like traumatic pain on the bed. Let me know what you guys do here. This guy calls out. He goes in Aquin, and if you hear help.
Yeah.
Oh
I think
shit.
we go over and try and unlock them.
Yeah. So to sort of set what you guys are looking at, these are all the hallways and all the rooms in this fortress, especially down here, are like very smooth stone. This was once like a built structured place before it was sunk. And it looks like the Sahuagin have taken like this very nice stoneworked fortress almost, and put all kinds of like glyphs and like paintings and murals on the walls that are and in between, in the spaces that aren't, there's like smooth gray stone, and all of the rooms and everything are about 20 feet tall, and you have these huge giant like beds of like 5 feet of like seaweed on either side, on like the top and bottom. There's like patches of seaweed that stick along the ground and the ceiling that you can like dive and duck and do stuff like that through. But there's like a 10-15 foot opening in the middle that is just hallway or like room, right? That's kind of how every room is set up. There's like seaweed, underwater, blah blah, right? Everything's like very ornate stone, very like tiled and smooth, and this is not like the lizard folk village that you got, or the little lizard folk settlement that you found earlier, right? This is like a much more established, much more pleasant, what would have been when it was dry, pleasant to look at kind of deal, right? And
so real quick, this looks like it's been around for a while.
Yes, this has been around for a while, and you guys know that this was the lizard folk lair for some foreseeable or some indeterminate amount of history. This was the lizard folk lair, and it was overtaken, by the Sahuagin. And yeah, so you in the cells, you guys were already in the cell that you came in through, but as you walk over and you like look at all, there's like these 6 cells, and I'm assuming you walk over to the one that had that, like, the person called out for you. Yeah. You see a basically nude sea elven man with but he has like pale blue skin, and he has ornately like or not ornately noticeably black like hair, like dreadlocks, instead of being like a normal sea elven kind of like congruent color. They are a stark black in comparison with the rest of his skin tone. And he looks up at you very weakly and says, "Are you here to beat me, or are you here to free me?"
Gross. Free, I guess. Is that our only 2 options?
Give me 1 second. My dad just showed up.
What does he think?
Hey.
Pizza.
What's happening? We're playing DnD.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to come say hi to everybody?
Sorry to interrupt.
You can take your fucking mask.
Well, you're here.
Come on, come say hi. Everybody say hi to my dad.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
So,
What's happening?
Oh. Hanging out.
They're currently
Crazy
investigating an evil lair.
Hey, Pat,
okay.
your camera's off, by the way.
What?
Pat's camera is off, by the way.
Oh, I had no idea. Hang on.
I like looking
How's
at
that?
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
I know you're always looking at the other screen.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me write this. You guys get back at it.
All right, give me 1 sec, boys. Role play amongst yourselves. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Take your time.
I wonder if he
So
could
should
still
we,
hear us.
Should we free or should we beat that sea elf?
We can always try beating it for a bit and see
I
what
mean,
happens.
I feel like you should ask him questions first and then beat him. If he's not helpful, then you get rid of him.
Oh, do you think he knows where a boat is?
No, he's prisoner. He's weak.
Oh,
If he doesn't know anything, he's not worth it.
then
Kill
what
him.
good is he?
Exactly. Just end his suffering.
Maybe he knows Oceanus.
We saw Oceanus again. We know where Oceanus is.
No, I know. I'm just maybe he knows them. Maybe they're friends or something.
I mean, I can't speak Aquan, so that conversation's up to you.
Yeah, that's true.
You take it how you want.
Pat, why you just keep rolling die, man?
I'm going over
I don't know.
those
Why
other
not?
prisoners in a second. I have to check out these other fools. Hopefully they
there's
speak
2 more,
not
right?
Aquan or they're gonna die.
Oh, whoops.
Riley, Pat told me there was an airing of grievances yesterday.
Yeah, it was great too.
It's really weird to describe that as great.
Oh, it's
I
incredible.
get how it would be.
It was all pretty. I don't know. It was all pretty fun and games.
Yeah.
But nobody was too serious. It was, it was a great time. I'm like, people were serious about Bryce though. That kid's weird.
I was actually I told Pat I think Corey actually really dislikes Bryce.
Oh, yeah. So does Max, man.
Like he
Yeah,
left.
I
He
mean-
left the call for a bit because I don't remember what someone said, but they said it and he left the call like right away.
Who, Bryce?
Yeah.
Man, were you guys a dick to Bryce?
We're a dick to each other. He just so happens to be one of us, so he doesn't get left out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we're kind of addicted to Bryce. Not gonna lie.
It's interesting. Max has a very, very strong personality, and I
Yeah.
think Bryce does too.
Oh, actually, when we were airing the grievances, Bryce took it seriously.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, he did.
He definitely took it seriously, and he definitely had a lot of problems with Max, man.
Oh, man. So, I don't know why you guys described this as fun earlier. This
Because
sounds,
for
serious
most
but
of
not
us,
fun.
it was hilarious.
I kind of ignored Bryce anyways. I don't know. I don't really like the guy that much. He's I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't really like the guy.
He had nothing bad to say about me.
What was my grievance about you, Toe, man? I don't even remember.
I wasn't there.
I know we aired our grievances about everybody.
I went and listened back at some point last night because I wanted to see, I forgot what someone said at one point, but I can't remember what your grievances were. I know your grievance about me. It was that fucking sweatshirt, which I almost wore to spite you.
Heck, get another fucking sweatshirt.
I almost wore it to spite you.
No, see, okay, so it was kind of roasty, man. It was like, oh, you're like saying shit about the people you know best, but you know them best, and it's like kind of joking half the time. So,
But it just wasn't that way with Bryce because we don't really know him that well, maybe.
yeah, I think so. I didn't really know what to say about the guy, but he took it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, again, you guys keep describing this, and I keep thinking it doesn't sound fun.
Oh no, it was great.
You would have had a laugh. Most of them were funny. Like when I did Max, I just go, Max, we got the joke. We heard it.
We heard it.
That's very true. Max does repeat his joke until everybody has at least chuckled.
Yeah, I know.
So if we have acknowledged it is in fact a joke.
That's what a good time. Cause it was pretty joking. Oh yeah, I said I remember what I said about you. I was like, dude, we get it. You cook. You got yams.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. I almost missed those yams now.
I had a fun one about you, Tommy, but I'm not gonna repeat it.
I don't know. You actually missed a good session. Last night's session was pretty good, surprisingly.
We were on till
I
like
was
midnight.
hanging out with my family.
Oh, I forgot
I'm
you're
only home for like a month, so
I forgot you're home.
yeah, wanted to. Me and my family are watching. We watch 2 episodes of 24 every night.
That's incredible.
The Tome tradition.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, it's a new tradition.
Hey man,
if it works, it works.
if you're ever feeling up for it, we can like have a cup of coffee on my patio. Social distance it if you want. I don't know how you're feeling, but I figured I'd throw it out there since you're in town.
Yeah. I'll see how my parents feel about it.
You
I
guys
mean, the
should
most
hit me
important
up.
thing is I just want to keep them comfortable.
Yeah,
You're in New Jersey.
Uh,
Oh no, you're back.
well, I'll be back after this weekend.
Well, I just figured maybe there's something we can do
Yeah.
with some space and just have a drink or something.
I'm gonna be honest. That's one of the best things about California is it's not like snowy and shit there. Like it's easy to still like hang out in the backyard.
Yeah, that's the problem right now. Is anywhere outside, you're gonna have to like sit in an igloo, otherwise you're gonna freeze your ass off.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do have. They got like outdoor.
They have like heated enclosed tents now.
Which
It's
isn't
just
great
like-
for social distancing.
It's like no.
Well,
It's
the
like
tents
Which
make
is
me
like-
laugh the
Heated-
most. The
heated
tents make
enclosed
me laugh
tent.
the
It's like
most.
you mean a building, like a
Yeah.
building, a tent with walls that's enclosed completely with a heater. That's a building.
It's
This-
like someone
That's
was
the
like
same.
they took the outside and they made it inside again.
Yep.
It's like that SpongeBob
Exactly.
meme with Patrick going, "What if we took the bikini bottom and we put it outside?"
What if we took the inside and we put it outside?
Yeah. You know what else is really stupid? Those fucking domes that they have at restaurants outside where like even if it's nice outside, it's like that plexiglass like greenhouse looking thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and even if it's nice, it's just fucking freezing.
Yeah, they're like social distancing to put a barrier between you and the wait staff or whatever. It's like a glass dome you sit in.
Mm.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Dude, there's a bar around Rochester that has igloos.
Now,
Like your table's
That's
in an
that's
igloo.
pretty cool. Like that
that's
sounds
kinda
fun.
cool.
I would do that in
Yeah.
a normal time.
Yeah, like,
but
yeah.
they haven't been open, so it's.
Oh,
that's a bar I would go
I'm
to,
just
you know?
like,
Drafting tables got igloos. I've been looking at it on their newsletter every day, thinking about going.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, guys. My dad had to drop
No
off.
worries.
I'm getting my air vents sucked and cleaned, which apparently is like pretty good for your house or some shit like that. So I'm having a company show up and they're gonna stick some fucking thing down my air vents and tell me how old and dirty my vents are. So
Is that all
Can't
you're
wait
getting
for that.
sucked and cleaned?
yeah, so that's the only thing, unfortunately, that's getting stuck and clean.
Shameful.
Tomorrow at least.
Ah.
Tomorrow. Yeah, they got to come back on Saturday to do the other stuff. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I guess without further ado, are we back? Are we ready to get back to D&D?
Yeah.
Ready?
All right. So you guys, this guy says, "Are you here to beat me?" And he shields his eyes to like look at you, and then he like looks down. He like pulls his arm down and sees that you guys like aren't posturing menacingly at him. And he like weakly puts his arm down. And he goes, "You don't look like the sea elves that put me in here."
We were put in here by sea elves?
You guys know that Sahuagin, he goes, "Yes." And you guys know that some Sahuagin, like the one that attempted to assassinate the lizard folk,
Yes.
can look like sea elves, or can look like sea elves.
Got it.
And he like looks quizzically at you guys. And he says, what happened to the sea devils that were torturing that?" And he doesn't even want to say it. He like looks down.
We've killed them.
Are you referring to these dead
They're
guys
safe.
on the floor?
Scroopy like kicks a corpse in front of the gate. And he goes, "Oh my goodness, yes. Here's a question. Did you kill them all?" So I guess, okay, where are we?
Underground? Under the water? Under the sea.
Okay,
Under the sea.
you see, he looks around and there's like he goes, okay, we're underwater. I get that. Okay, very funny. Ha 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 ha. Where are we? I'm afraid I was captured, knocked unconscious, and here I am.
Don't worry. We're gonna get you out of here. We got
Cool.
all kinds of time. No one knows we're here. Absolutely no one knows we're here.
No one knows you're here. Okay, good. How did you get? He like looks at the entrance and he's like, are we like? Is there? Did you come in through that? And he like looks at the front door of the room and he goes, "Did you come in from that way?"
Which one's the front door?
The front door. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
I don't even remember which way we came from.
Right.
Okay.
Which way
we came from north.
Okay,
We did not come from the front
door. We came
door.
from north. Oh yeah, because we came from out in the.
We came around the rear end.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, you came.
We came through the front, but underground.
Oh.
Or underwater.
Well, that's
where that tunnel I first checked out.
Yeah,
with,
right. This
with
is
the
where
dead eel was. Like the dead eel was probably like what, like here.
The dead eel was here. It was in this cell.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just a dead eel.
Yeah, right here.
Which I would like to take, by the way.
You see the as Telfa pulls it out of the cell, you see the locanth that's like on the torture device looks at you, and he sees you putting this dead eel into his bag, and he goes, Jeremy, and his like eyes shut, and he like and he passes out. And Kish looks at you guys and says, so you came in not through is there another door? Like okay, are any of you able? I'm not really sure what's going on. Are you able to help me get out of here? Can we?
I think so.
We can help you get out of here.
Okay.
But we need some information
and a boat
that you might have.
Sure. He goes, I'm like I said, I don't and did you say and a boat? He goes, sure. First of all, my name's Kish. And yours is?
I'm Andith.
Andith.
This is Scroopy and Telfa.
Nice to meet you all. What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, we were sent here to check the place out. Can you potentially tell us if the people here are planning on mounting an attack, and if so, when? Have you heard anything about an attack?
I'm gonna roll a history check or an intelligence check for Kish here. Kish looks up at you and he goes, honestly, man, I was knocked out and put here.
Oh, so, good, a nat 1.
I mean, I would imagine. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know. It's
okay.
I wish I wish I could help you out a little bit better than that.
So I'm gonna move over.
I really wish I could help you out, but I'm gonna have to turn you over to my friend Telfa here.
And he goes, no. I can provide. I can be. I may not for. What I lack in useful information is my you guys and as he's like
take your time.
I'm gonna lick my dagger and look at him in the eyes.
As you do that, everybody make a perception check.
All right. Perception. 12.
Oh, that's pretty damn good. Let me.
8.
I thought you were gonna say 18, but you stopped at 8.
Stopped at 8.
4.
20.
Okay, everybody except for Scroopy, what did you roll?
Oh, I rolled a 12.
12. Everybody except for Telfa. As Telfa is like making eye contact and licking this knife, you guys hear you guys, Scroopy and if you guys hear a loud bang come from this cell, and with like a I don't know how to do a roar underwater, but if a lion roared underwater and it was audible, that's what this sounds like. And you see a sea lion poke its muzzle out between the grates of the door. And Kish continues on to say, have any of you seen my pet sea lion Nymph?
Is that what that is?
Yes, he is. I may not be quite a very ferocious fighter, but Nymph knows his way around some combat. I'm sure we could provide some assistance to you.
Can I ride on top of him?
You see, he goes, you can try, and you look over Scroopy and you see this thing like thrash and smack into the door.
I bet he's friendly.
And like lay back down and kind of settle. And Kish says, if you'll help free me, I will offer Nymph and I's service, but I as when it comes to information, I don't have anything useful. He gives a shitty grin, like.
What do you guys think? Should we let him? Should we?
Well, it's either that or beat him, right?
I mean, those were the only two options, so I guess we'll have to let him out.
We have to take him or leave. We have to take him or leave him, if you know what I mean. He's either coming or he's going.
He hears Delta say that, and he goes, "I won't say anything if I don't want to die. I'll like."
No. You're joining us or you're just leaving.
Okay. As you guys ponder this, we're gonna cut back to Silas and Dash. You guys are outside of this.
No, I haven't gone outside yet. I want to be in the room still, just kind of like hanging
in
out.
the fire.
Okay, you guys lit the room on fire.
Not in that room.
You said that the only thing that's going to catch on fire is the weapons.
Well, you said you took everything flammable in these rooms, right?
Yeah.
And combined them and lit them all on fire. So
no, only the thing in the one room. We didn't take the other things.
I thought we took everything. I wanted to take.
You took everything.
Oh.
Plan.
I didn't even think we explored the other rooms.
No, you did. These were 2 storage rooms, remember?
Like construction materials.
Okay.
But you didn't go down here.
I'm thinking out here. Sorry. Never mind.
Oh, you're good.
I'm thinking out here, these 2 spots.
Did I move you guys to the right? Oh, okay. I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. Not those spots. No, just these guys.
Yep.
So where are you guys?
Yeah. So I thought you guys had run out to outside. You ran out the front doors across the bridge. You're on the island going towards the keel boat. But if that's not the case,
still in this room, kind of like on the edge of the door, just trying to see if anything comes.
All right, then move yourself back there.
Yeah, then move yourselves.
I'm right there.
Oh, I see it. Okay. All right, what are you guys doing?
I want to explore this way before we leave.
Dude, I thought we already shut the gate, but
yeah, so you're not out there.
Oh yeah, we did shut the gate. You're right. I'll be out here.
You're definitely behind.
I'm going towards the boat.
No,
I'm going to stick to the plan.
And you were stuck in there, aren't you?
Yeah, Marcus, stay in the boat. I'm gonna try and hold him off if I can. Get the boat ready.
So you're just hanging out there, Dash?
Yeah, because we gotta pick up these nerds. Can I like see the water?
Not
from here?
Yeah, from like in the room here. Like,
no, the
door.
Through the door, yeah. You can. I mean, you can like look out and see across the bridge that you can see the water. Yeah.
I just want to be able to see like this area where the gate is and the water. If I go out here, can I still kind of see this gate?
If you leave the door open.
Yeah, I want to leave the door open.
Okay. Cool. Roll me a D12 Dash.
Oh, hold on. I gotta get my.
The hell is this?
7.
Okay. What are Dash and Silas doing? Are you just
I'm
waiting?
at the boat.
Told you I'm doing. I'm just waiting.
Silas, you're just waiting at the boat. Dash, you're just waiting. Okay,
Can't
cool.
see or hear anything. Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Thank God for 19.
It is the middle of the day. You see the ocean expanding out in front of you from where you were looking out out the doors. Behind you, you see the closed gate, and nothing but silence permeates the air around you.
Okay. Okay. Then I am actually gonna go to the boat.
Okay, Dash and Silas are at the boat. Do you guys the keel boat? The guy piloting the boat piloted away, to not leave a boat sitting in front of the enemy base. Not be that obvious kind of deal.
We didn't tell him to do that.
You didn't have to.
That's some bullshit.
He's not going to leave a boat in front of an enemy base. That's not happening. So do you call him over?
Yeah.
Cool. You flag him down. He pilots to you guys and he says, "Hi, where's everybody else?"
We're waiting for them. Let's start going back. They can swim.
He shrugs and he looks at you and he looks at Dash and he goes, "I mean, okay, if that's what you guys want to do."
I don't want to go all the way. I kind of want to get away from the island just a tad and wait for them.
Okay, so you guys want to go behind an outcropping and
just kind of what do you think, Silas? Because I want to wait for them, but I want to get away from the burning building. Where the
building's not burning, right? Because it's stone.
So yeah. So as a clarification, this area. What you see in front of you is the side of an island that has a door in it.
Okay, so it's like a bunker.
So it's like a bunker, less a building, more a bunker.
It's like building into a hill in Minecraft.
Okay, Silas, what are you thinking about doing? I mean, we went to the boat. Do we want to just go tread water, wait for them?
I just say we wait.
Wait here?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll be on guard looking out in the water.
Cool. Silas, roll a perception check for me. Dash, you can roll one if you'd like to.
Okay.
That is a nat 20. What you got?
Nat 20.
Wow.
We are going to cut back to the other three gentlemen. Gentlemen, you find yourselves here standing in front of Kish's door. He kind of is just looking at you guys, waiting for you to make a decision on whether or not to release him.
Let's unlock him. We could use a sea lion on our team if there's really that many, we saw a lot of enemies before.
You walk over to one of the...
come with us now, though.
You walk over to one of the dead Sahuagin and you pull a key off of his belt. You unlock the gate. Kish immediately grabs the key from you, says thank you, and proceeds to go get his lion nymph out of this cage. You see as Nymph and Kish begin to see each other, they meet like an old dog and owner, and Nymph is licking him on his face.
I'm gonna ride him before this is over.
Huge sea lion just licking the shit out of this sea elf. And he walks over and unstraps the guy that was on the rack and kind of just looks at you guys. What do you do?
The guy on the rack still unconscious?
Completely.
All right. I'm going to walk over to him. I'm going to smack him across the face a couple times. I'm going to give him my arm. I'm going to say, wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a Sahuagin layer to burn.
How'd that work?
you climb like so you smack, wake up, samurai. And he like wakes up and he goes, ah oh my god. And he wakes up, realizes how much pain his body is in, and like all of the muscles that were stretching tighten all at once, and he like cramps up and lets out a yell. And he goes, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. And he goes, my name is Borgas. And he
Borgas.
and he like holds up his arms in like a cramped like manner, and he goes, are you going to hurt me?
No.
Why would he tell us his
and
name?
Are you in a condition to swim?
Sus.
and you see he goes, yes, I can swim, albeit not great. And you see he has like one of his arms is very clearly broken, but he would be able to swim.
Could we put him on the sea lion?
And
Does
he
have
goes,
any value?
he looks at he looks at Telfa, who says that, and he goes, you're the one, do you have my pet eel? Is he be honest with me, is he alive?
No, he's meat now.
He begins to like openly weep. He's like, no. He's like that meme when Trump won the election of that one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I'm gonna give him the body. I didn't want it. I knew that I needed to pick it up.
He's still like sobbing. And I actually need one of you guys to roll a d12.
Ah, shit.
Who wants to
Who
do
wants
it?
to do it?
I'll do it.
Yeah, that's the
I
spirit.
roll D12s all the time.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
4.
Everybody roll perception checks for me.
Oh boy.
Me and Marcus
Yeah.
too.
No, not yet.
9.
20.
17.
20 total, Scroopy.
9.
9. All right.
17.
Andith, as you
17.
okay, cool. Andith and Telfa, sorry. As you guys hear him hear this guy crying, you hear like very, very, very muffled. You could almost call it cheering. And it's coming from this hallway. Like you can hear it, that's the direction it's coming from. It doesn't sound close. It sounds muffled. It's like super muffled, like
Okay. I pull my hand over the guy that's making all the noises mouth, and I say, quiet. If you want to get out of here alive, you have to be quiet.
He stifles his sobbing, and he's like, folks, okay. And he quiets down.
Smart man.
Okay.
And he like shuts up and just waits for you guys to. He's like, I'll just follow you and be quiet.
What do you do?
Well, I mean,
what are you known for?
That's a bit of a I was a Locanth mercenary, and I was, I lived outside of Saltmarsh. I lived with the Locanth village outside of Saltmarsh, and I was on guard duty. And
can you fight?
He looks at his broken arm and he goes, I mean, normally, yes, but not right now. I mean, preferably not. I mean, I could, I guess, but
Pop it back into place.
We'll see where this goes. You might have
back
to.
Into place.
Yeah.
We're going in.
Okay. He goes, okay. and he like stands behind. He like walks over to the corner by Nymph and Kish, and begins conversing with them. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna peek down this hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it too, but my back's against the wall.
Remember, we have pass without a trace, so all stealth gets +10.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm walking carefully.
Telfa, as you walk down, or you walk into that hallway, you see a hallway that extends into darkness.
This is my worst nightmare.
At the end of the hallway, there is a set of
long hallways with other
At the end of the hallway, there is a set of 20-foot tall, smooth stone doors, kind of like the doors you saw at the entrance. And across the door is a silver beam, like a silver crossbar, that sits in it sits in like a, like how doors have like bars that sit, crossbars that sit in front of them at like police stations and stuff. It's like that. It has like a thing that like sits down, made of silver. That's a big bar across the middle of these doors that stops it from opening, presumably towards you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna signal to Patton, to Andith and Scroopy to like wait for a second. I'll check it out, and I'm gonna use my invisibility. That's not a spell slot; it's different.
Oh yeah,
I get it because of something else. I forget.
Cool. You are invisible.
I'm invisible, and let me pull roll 20 back up. I'm gonna. So I've passed without a trace, and I'm invisible. I'm just gonna sneak down and see what's
stop right there.
Going on.
Oh my
God.
Wow. You've got to be kidding me.
You know what? I'm going down here. What's down here?
Okay, so you are able to walk all the way to here. This is the
there's nothing here. It's just a hallway to nothing.
A hallway with a door.
It's gonna be a fake door.
The door. So these doors are 20 feet tall.
Fuck this door.
With a giant silver bar across the. Okay.
Can you check it for traps?
I'm not touching that door. It's a gigantic door. It's a boss door. Or something.
Yeah, it's not good, is what it is.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna keep going. You guys can start.
Oh yeah, we're just.
If you want.
I
told
I'm
you to
good.
wait, but you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'll listen. I'll listen and wait.
Roll a d12.
Oh god.
Oh my
6.
6. Continue.
I'm just gonna see where this goes. Fucking no.
Oh
You're a
my
monster,
God.
Tim.
What is this snake game we're playing, Tim?
Just wait till 6 Sahuagins appear in front of you.
I'm invisible and have passed without a trace, so I would piece the hell out. And I'm invisibility is.
Okay, please stop
up
right
to an
there.
hour. Yeah, I'm stopping.
Right there.
That's why I stopped.
Please roll a stealth check with advantage.
With advantage, +10.
Well, can I look in the room before I'm entering?
Yes, but I'm asking you to do that regardless.
Hang on. With advantage, is that what you
Yep,
said?
because you're invisible.
I hit 19, and then so 19 plus 5.
Whatever. It's obnoxiously high. Okay, I understand.
And that's I don't even know what pass with a trace adds, but it adds more.
Plus 10.
Yeah. Plus.
So plus 10 to that.
And advantage.
So he rolled a 34.
34.
Yeah, no. I understood when he said I rolled a 9 plus.
They didn't see him. I believe you.
Plus 5 plus 10.
I got it. I understand.
I don't think anyone saw you.
Okay. So, Telfa.
So they definitely did not see me. Hang on. What the hell is up here?
Another hallway.
A room.
Anything in this room?
Telfa, the stairs. You open. You crest into this room and see what appears to be a small barracks. At the foot of the stairs in this room, which you see are these things right here.
Yeah.
At the foot of the stairs in this room is an archway that you are standing under that leads to the area to the right, and a swaying mass of seaweed fills the eastern side of the room, so the left-hand side of the room. Many coffers are set up against the north and west walls. Their lids are closed. A large group of Sahuagin warriors gather near the center of the chamber, and a hunched Sahuagin floats near the bottom of the stairs to your left. It's dark green robes waving gently in the water. So you have not been spotted, but you see.
I'm out. I'm already. If you look at roll 20, I'm out. I'm gone.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
Not going for that one alone.
Yeah. So you saw. So as a
Piecing the fuck out.
Yeah. As for what you saw in the room, you saw a Sahuagin champion, with like a beefy boy with 4 coral smashers and a and by the stairs you saw a and then you saw 2 other Sahuagin standing in that middle area, and then there was that green robed Sahuagin standing to your left as you entered that room.
That's a room. That's a death room, is what that is. Even if all 3 of us are there. I don't think that's a room we really want to enter right now.
I'm waiting to see like one of the council members here, man.
What would you guys like to do now?
Well, he still told us to wait, so I guess we're waiting on him.
You don't have to wait if you don't want. I've been gone a while.
Should we make sure he's alive?
Dash and Silas, can one of you roll me a d12?
You want to do it, Silas?
$13.
On a d12.
Sorry, I misheard that. Here we go.
That's incredible, though.
I was like 13. Wait.
13.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay, cool. Dash and Silas, you guys are just watching over the water.
Hold on a perception check. Do I see or hear anything?
You already rolled your perception check earlier. Nothing different.
Nothing from that nat 20?
Nothing.
Wow.
I would tell you.
I start fishing.
Cool. Back down to our boys below.
Should we go make sure he's alive?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we probably should.
Telfa's still gone.
So
I'm gonna sneak down here.
Scroopy, do you have dark vision?
That's a fantastic
I cast
question.
dark vision on him last.
Oh,
session.
you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Knowing Telfa, he always likes to take a right. So let's take a right down this corridor.
Yeah, good idea. I'm sure he's over here. Telfa!
Stealthing down this corridor.
Oh.
Yep, go ahead, both of you.
Scroopy shouting Telfa behind us.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm gonna telepathically talk to Scroopy and say, "Shut up." There are Sahuagin around.
So you guys are free to continue moving along that little area.
All right.
Yeah, so slowly stealthing along.
What's in this pipe? I'm still invisible.
God damn it, Tim.
Tim, this is
you're a monster.
This is cruelty at this point.
So you guys notice that these hallways begin to angle upwards.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Very slightly.
Angle upwards?
Like
towards a higher floor would be my
higher
assumption.
Floor. Oh.
Can you reveal this one too?
You guys are. I love you guys.
I'm having flashbacks.
This is so much fun.
This has really become Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Where are the clues? Oh my god.
Telfa, you are invisible, yeah?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
Perception? Okay. I thought okay. 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay, 15. Telfa, you hear the yelling that you heard before, but it's so much louder, and you push through this door, and you enter, that was ajar. It wasn't like closed. And you enter this space that appears to be an arena filled with hundreds of Sahuagin. You see them watching two bloodied, gladiatorial, naked Sahuagin battling to the death in the center of this arena.
No.
In
Take them out.
In this area, you see that this is a 40-foot tall room. The center area dips down 30 feet below where you are standing. You see what presumably was the other side of that door right there.
Good thing I didn't try to open that door. That mysterious boss door.
To your left, sitting in the arena, watching in this little area, you see a set of box seats that houses a Sahuagin that is dressed a little bit differently than the rest of them. There's a Sahuagin that, instead of dressed in like coral armor and like real military strong or servant garb, he is dressed in all black. And he sits in a box seat next to two bulkier Sahuagins. And you see he rests his hand on the hilt of a blade that is in the shape of a shark's fin, that has jagged, sharp, like teeth, like a shark's mouth on either end of the blade. And
Steal it.
you see he sits there and is watching this.
Marcus, I am not gonna walk in.
Steal it.
There
It
is
sounds
a
fucking
0% chance
sick.
that
Sounds
It
like
does
a
sound
weapon
sick.
you need. That sounds amazing.
He leans forward with his fingers templed and proceeds to watch the fight, and make and you see him make little comments here and there to the two larger Sahuagin sitting next to him. The rest of these stands are filled with about, you'd say, plus minus 80 to 100 Sahuagin. Telfa, you are invisible.
So, Tim.
Yeah. I don't like the way you said that.
So I have prestidigitation, you know?
Prestidigitation, yeah.
Yeah. So I am invisible. I'm going to stealth down, steal his weapon, and cast what at the same time that I'm swiping it, I'm casting this to create like some kind of puff of smoke that's so distracting and gets in his eyes that I've got time to like put this thing in my bag and run.
Dude, you were talking about how you were invisible.
Oh, so we're gonna die down here. Good.
This is insanity.
So when all 100 Sahuagin run out with Toby and I in a
it's like a
hallway.
magic trick, like poof.
Oh my god.
I have never been prouder of you.
I'm gonna die down here.
That is from Marcus, not from Silas.
And then I'm going to, they're within range, so I'm going to telepathically tell Andith and Scroopy to run out of here.
I actually don't know if they are in range.
Oh, God.
I'm going to measure it.
If they're not, you should run back and put like an SOS signal on every 10 seconds.
I'm gonna be like trying to reach them constantly.
Oh my gosh.
Why can I not measure? Okay, I can't figure out how to do it. Why is there no?
Well, because if I'm here, because I'm over here, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
not there.
Yeah, they are 180 feet away from you, Telfa.
Fuck.
So
Can I just say, as Pat, not as Scroopy, like, what the fuck were you thinking?
He's playing his character.
yeah.
We'll see where this goes.
This
I'm
is not
excited.
the first time I've done this.
I'm excited.
Okay. So
The
Telfa,
frog people met a similar fate. I
Telfa.
tried to steal their shit.
Telfa, you walk me through what you're doing one more time.
So I'm stealing a weapon that he is holding, I'm assuming.
Yes,
right?
it's like it's in a holster in his like on his person. Yes, it is attached to his person. Yes, it's like you know how like a sword rests on your belt hilt? That's his situation right now.
Yeah. So I am going to have the bag open.
Okay.
Which becomes invisible because it's
No. I follow. Yeah, I follow.
And I'm going to create a sensory effect like dust in his eyes to distract him and swipe the blade into the bag. It becomes invisible and I'm taken off.
Okay. Okay, roll a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Good thing that I had advantage. I rolled a 1 and then so 17, 19.
19. Okay.
Oh.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Good night, sweet prince.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Telfa, you manage to pull the sword. You manage to like pull the like do a little like sensory effect. He can't he like put some dust in his eyes and he like goes to he like swipes at it and picks his hand up off the hilt to swipe at it and like be able to see the fight again. You quickly pull the sword out of the hilt. It does not turn invisible.
I'm running.
For a split second as he puts his hand down, feels that there is no hilt of his blade, turns, sees the blade floating in space as it turns invisible, and I need you to roll initiative. I need Telfa to roll initiative.
Yes.
Out of here, baby. I'm out
Oh my god.
20. Dirty 20.
20. Okay, this Sahuagin turns to the other two and points in your direction. And Telfa, it is your turn.
All right. 30 feet. So how far can I move? Like here?
They can't hit what they can't see.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I didn't even sorry. Let me roll.
Still invisible, by the way.
Okay.
And have passed without trace.
Yep. Yeah. So you get to, is that where you move for your turn?
I'm running away and I'm just gonna.
Can't you dash too?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just making sure that's what I want to do. I'm just looking at what I have. Give me a second.
You gonna try and kill him?
No. There's 100 of them. I'm just making sure I don't have anything else I should use in my getaway. Okay. I am not because if I use a spell, I am not invisible anymore. Well, actually, I could be.
Oh, did you use prestidigitation?
Yeah, I can. No, I can be invisible because it's concentration. I'm a warcaster.
Okay.
And prestidigitation is just a cantrip.
Oh, right.
So I can hold concentration and use a cantrip.
And use a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so Telfa, you bolt out of this room towards the door. And as you do, the fighting, as you exit the room and like sneak out, you hear the room go dead silent. As this Sahuagin begins to bark out orders and commands as you run out of this room.
All right, I'm running down the hallway and screaming on whatever I get in range. I'm just trying to reach him the whole time.
Okay.
Run.
We're gonna as Telfa darts out of this room. I'm gonna say that this was going on at the same time that the Scroopy Andith debacle was going on. So Andith, you see this hallway continues. You and Scroopy are walking down.
Okay. And we're not hearing any pings from.
Nope. You hear the the same like that you heard from before. It's gotten a little bit louder, but that's it.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
What do we do?
What are you thinking?
Well, I usually expect Telfa to turn right, but I'm not seeing him. Should we try and go back and find him, or just keep going? Maybe he just kept going.
Tough call. You know what? I bet there's gold here.
All right, let's keep going. You keep going a little bit.
Cool. You guys get to that area. You see a hallway that extends down. There is a door on the right and what appears to be a stairwell.
Can we hear anything from there?
Further down. You do not hear anything in this hallway, and there's nothing coming from down there.
And that stairwell goes up or down?
Up. Sorry, you guys are on the bottom level, as far as you can tell.
Okay. I think we should head back. I don't want to go into another floor without Telfa.
Can I peer into this hallway?
Sure.
Nope. We're going back.
What is that?
Okay.
What is that symbol?
It's a Scroopy roll a perception check.
Oh, is that a symbol? I thought it was just like a pillar or something.
I assumed it was a pillar too.
I just want to check.
7.
7. It's a pillar.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
I was just making
Yeah,
sure.
let's head back. But
Hey.
Scroopy,
Okay,
don't
so
rush.
we meet up.
We're in no rush.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got carried away.
So I'm gonna be spamming trying to reach them.
We're in no rush.
So when do we run into each other?
We're in no rush.
Hey, nothing's going wrong. Nothing's on fire upstairs. There's not,
Telfa.
an entire army.
If something was wrong, Telfa would tell you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
He
I'm gonna be
told
spamming
us.
it.
Yeah, as you guys
run down the hallway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you guys turn to walk back down the hallway, you hear all of a sudden in your brain, you hear Telfa.
Run.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
Can you hear me? Run.
Okay.
Time to go.
There
yeah,
you
so
are.
I'm like, all right, now
so
we
I'm
gotta
gonna
pick it up.
drop invisibility.
You guys see Kish is just like standing in there.
All right, get through the tunnel. We gotta go.
What
all right.
Now.
Move out.
Okay,
now.
Everybody,
okay,
out. We're going out.
I hope you're good swimmers.
All right.
I'm bringing up. I'm bringing up the tail.
Fish people and it's a fish person and a sea elf, right? And a
yes,
sea lion.
Fish person, a sea elf, and a sea lion.
So they're fine at swimming. Let's get out.
Cool. So you guys get out. You resurface by the bridge, I'm imagining. And we are going to cut back over. You see Silas and Dash. What are Silas and Dash doing? It's been like
fishing.
You guys have been sitting at this point for like 15 minutes. Like it's been a while.
Silas.
I'm muted. He's fishing, and I brought pom poms out of my bender chest, and I'm just rooting him on.
So you remember the small fish that I had? So I've been just trying to catch more fish with that smaller fish.
Right.
Anything?
Roll a survival check.
Ooh, let's see.
Dash, as you are cheering, Prima is going like S-Y-A-L-S. Silas, fish, Silas.
Wow, my survival is fucking great. 19.
19.
You're a ranger.
You catch a decently sizable. You catch a pretty big. You catch like a tuna.
Cool.
It's a nice looking tuna.
Eating good tonight.
I stick it in my bag and I'll say I'll make my everything stew
Wait.
later.
Wait.
With no
Oh, God.
refrigeration, Silas puts this
Yeah.
fish just loose in his adventuring pack.
Old time's sake, throw it.
Oh yeah. And so I throw the line right in.
And I shut it and like the line snaps as I.
Beautiful. You guys, and if Telfa and Scroopy, you surface to see Dash or Silas fist deep in Dash trying to get the fish that he dropped in there out of
Wave.
Hey, how'd it go?
Start the boat.
We gotta. Let's go.
fish.
Boat and go. Go to the.
Yeah, Dash and Silas, you see like
Let's talk about this later.
Telfa and Andeth pop up, and then Scroopy pops up, and then a random sea elf you haven't seen, and a sea lion.
Silas takes a shot at him.
Oh,
That's what he would do. He would be
At
like,
which
"Oh
one?
fuck!"
At which one? There's
Roll
three.
to hit.
There's three.
The first one I see. Whoever
Okay, the
pops
sea
up
elf.
first.
Yeah, roll.
Can I try? Can I stop him from taking the shot?
Sure. Roll a Dash. Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. Silas, roll an attack roll.
I didn't want to persuade him. I wanted to like with my arm.
Oh, then roll a contested strength check. Silas and Dash both roll strength. Whoever has
Okay.
the highest.
And then, okay, cool. Oh God. 9.
6.
Dash goes to like grab Silas's arm, but is just a little too slow. Silas is able to knock an arrow and release it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my God! Wow. I'm gonna say it was with my feet, so it's 10.
10 hits.
Oh no!
You're gonna kill this guy?
I tried to save him by saying I used my feet.
The fuck?
Gosh, he's about to take so much damage. I'm sorry.
I'm keeping the sea lion.
Oh God.
If you can.
That's 21 damage.
You killed him, didn't you?
Silas, you fully shoot an arrow straight through Kish's skull, and his brain like shoots out the back of his head. His dreadlocks like go as his head like falls back in the water, and he just falls lifeless. You see the sea lion begin to freak the fuck out.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong?
Everybody roll initiative.
No! No!
This is what Silas would do in real life. You said they look like sea
fair.
elves. So,
That-
I'm like, oh
Oh,
shit,
no.
they're being followed. I'm sorry, that's what I do.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 13.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I forgot that we're in initiative. I got to get my I got to get my tracker out. Sorry, I'm just so floored at what's happening right now.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening right now.
We almost made it out, and now we're about to fight a sea lion and not make it out. Is what's gonna happen.
All
Whatever
you
you guys
had to
want.
do is not kill the guy.
You guys were the ones freaking out when he came out of the water, and he was the first
Only
thing
I
I
was
saw.
freaking out. They
I
don't
was
even
like,
know.
oh shit. Boom.
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh god.
Shit gets real. Marcus kills a guy who can't even defend himself.
I feel
Literally
so-
like a little peasant boy.
He
He's
was
like,
just
truly-
being
"Kill him."
tortured.
I truly feel so bad.
You just killed somebody who looks
Truly
like they've been
feel
held hostage
so
for
bad.
years.
All I heard was run, run, run.
Yeah, Scroopy. What's your initiative, Scroopy?
4.
Oh, big Scroopy 4. Telfa.
13.
Silas.
22.
Nice. Andith.
15.
And Dash. 9. Silas, you're up. After brutally murdering, you see the sea lion looks at its owner and begins to freak out and like goes to start like flailing and attacking your friends. What do you do?
Hold on, Tim.
I go, man, what the fuck is following you? Now I understand why you said run. And then I take a shot at the sea lion.
Okay, cool.
Am I allowed to talk to him?
You wanna?
Yeah, you are allowed to talk to him for sure.
Tame the sea lion. He was weak.
Tame it?
Tame it right now. We gotta
Oh
go.
shit! Wait, hang on. I have a spell.
Tame it right now. We gotta go.
I'm gonna use this spell and
Please,
try
for the
to
love of God.
intimidate it and
You're-
use Beast Bond.
What is the verbiage on Beast Bond?
Does he have an intelligence? It fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher.
No.
Until spell ends, the link active.
Does it have to be a beast? Doesn't matter.
It says beast, yeah.
Okay, continue.
And I'm gonna try to intimidate it to become its new owner.
Okay, roll a or I guess does it have to roll? What does it have to do?
Wait.
It
can you
doesn't
just
roll.
Do that if it's aggro at you though.
You touch one. You touch. Oh, it has to be friendly to me. Never mind.
Oh God.
Never mind.
Back to the crossbow. It is.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it.
Roll your to hit.
That is a 19.
19 hits. Now as you roll your damage, Dash, I know you had a question.
Well, I was trying to get it in before the fight started. I wanted to, as he was shooting the arrow, tell the guy that's piloting the boat to row out there.
I'll say that you row out to like them.
Yeah, like start moving.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You guys are only like 20 feet from like the coast. You didn't like show up in the middle of the water.
Yeah. I just want to get out there. They're telling me to run, so I'm like
22.
Oh, you're telling. Oh, I see. How
He's
much
getting
damage?
the boat. He's like getting them ready to go.
2 damage.
22 damage.
What a
You loose an arrow into this thing and it like lets out a shriek as it pierces it and begins to bleed.
Okay, I'm gonna take another shot at it. That's 15 to hit.
Hits.
And then $16.
16 damage. You loose another arrow into this thing, and it lets out a yelp. As it looks not great, but not bad. So, anything else you'd like to do, Silas?
Can I try to intimidate it now and just and power play it now that I've dealt all this fucking damage?
Yeah, do it with disadvantage.
Okay. 14 and a 10. Intimidation, that's 12.
12. This thing is unfazed by your yelling and screaming. It's hurt, but you guys look over and Silas is just And it looks, you guys are kind of intimidated, like a little bit, but not much.
I think I
cool.
can pass that save.
Silas, anything else?
Silas says, I was just trying to help you guys out. I'm sorry.
Cool. With that, it is Andith. Andith, you are in the water next to this thing. I won't say you're like in melee combat range with it yet. You're probably like 5-10 feet away from it.
Where's
I'm not using
where's
roll 20
Borgus?
by the way. Borgus is next to you. He's like swam up as well and is standing there like really concerned about what is going on right now. He's like, what hey, oh my god.
And I turn and look at him and I go, friend or foe?
He goes, friend.
Okay,
friend.
I'm gonna say he's a friend, and I'm gonna help Borgus swim in the direction of the boat. We got to get the fuck out of here. So fuck the sea lion. Let's get out of here.
Thank you, Ed.
I'm gonna help Borgus because I know he's injured.
Yep, you go. Okay, sick. You grab Borgus and begin swimming towards the boat. You get to the boat. Dash lowers his hand and helps you guys climb into the keel boat. And you guys poof flop with the wet smacking sound as you hit the floor of the keel boat. Anything else you'd like to do?
Much else you can do.
So what I'll do is if I'm gonna ready an action. If a Sahuagin surfaces, then I am going to throw my two darts right at it. If a Sahuagin surfaces, just kind of covering the rest of everybody until they get to the boat.
Got it. And it draws his darts and is staring intently at the water, and it is Telfa's turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like
so I am going to
similar situation as Andith. Same with you, Scroopy. Close to the sea lion, not quite next to it.
Immediately getting in the boat.
Cool. Telfa swims over to the boat.
And I am also preparing an action if I see anything move in the water. I'm gonna, I don't know, cast a spell.
Cool. Dash.
I'll figure out what it is.
Sorry, I'm eating, so I was muted.
You're good.
The sea lion, how does it look?
Not fucked up, not healthy.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon in 3rd level.
Okay.
Let's see.
Next to the sea lion, I'm assuming.
Some flavor on it though. Can I see myself in roll 20, or are we kind of, no, we're not really doing
I mean, no, this isn't happening in roll 20. It's like happening like here.
I want to make sure if I needed to mark anything. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some flavor here. Hold on. What was my weapon? Oh yeah, it's like a squirt gun that shoots Procam water at you, but it hurts.
Yeah. So this gun appears, this like squirt gun appears out of the water, it like shapes out of the water.
Yeah.
In holy blue light, and it squirts at this little sea lion. Does it have to make a save, or do you make an attack roll?
No, it's just like let me see. I'm pretty sure it's a melee.
Melee spell attack.
Okay, yeah. Melee. So the squirt gun doesn't shoot, but it comes up and just pistol whips you.
Pistol whips it's a full blown squirt gun that just pistol whips. You just fucking it goes to shoot and then turns around and just pah.
Okay, so it does. Okay, well let me roll to hit. Dirty 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, that hits. Sorry.
I was gonna say, don't think about that.
Forgot that was my job. Sorry.
8, 9, 10 force damage.
10 force damage. You pistol whips the sea lion. You hear some like sea lion bone crack, and it goes. And looks fearful as you crack into it. Anything else, Dash?
Yeah. You know that one picture where George Washington
Sailing the the Delaware.
I'm up here on one knee.
What flag is Dash holding? Is it a flag of Saltmarsh or is it a flag of Procan?
It's the American flag, baby.
The American Dash pulls an
Don't
American
matter.
flag
Continuity errors.
out of his stomach. You guys all are like
The speaker that comes out of the back of my head that just blares the national anthem.
but
I've never seen that flag, but holy fuck, is it awesome.
Can it be the Fergie NBA version of the national anthem? Okay, cool.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did somebody do one for the Lions Thanksgiving? Who was it?
Franklin.
It was like 9 minutes long. That's what's
Yeah.
and we gotta sit there for the whole thing.
Even the sea lion like stops combat and like bobs up and down like vertically in the water and puts its flipper on its heart. And actually it is the sea lion's turn, and he is going to swim away. He's going to dive under the water and run.
And Silas goes, "My call worked."
This you guys
Whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah, the Locanth, the fish man, looks at you guys and like and goes, "I'm just gonna swim." Oh no, he's on the boat with you guys. And he like looks, and he goes, "So
he's not allowed to leave the boat now."
He goes, "So what now?" And he like looks at everybody.
We're gonna bring you back to safety.
He goes, "Well, thank you."
Silas, you killed our first and second, almost scared away our second prisoner.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys were in danger.
Now we have the third best
You know
one.
that sea elves look a lot like Sahuagin.
We just have the third best prisoner.
That was an important fact that I remembered. So Silas
This one
was
is
just trying to
barely
help out.
important enough to bring. We just brought him because we brought the others.
Next time you come out of the water in danger, say, "Hey, the people that are with us are not the enemies."
All right. Well, let's stop arguing and get the hell out of here.
You hear
because they are angry down there.
You hear the guard.
And is that building on fire? What happened? While I thought you said you had it handled.
No, just the room with the weapons.
You see black smoke. You see black smoke billowing from the entrance. Like
I'm gonna fist bump Silas.
And then I'm gonna say, "Ooh, nice weapon."
I pull out. What do I have, by the way? What did I steal?
It's just a super cool sword, man.
Can you describe it to me again?
Yeah, it is a
hang on. I've got it.
Yeah, let me just double check real quick and make sure. Okay, no. It's like
I'm putting it in my other possessions with all my other random shit.
Call it. Its name is the Wave Cutter Blade. And basically it's just like a super dope sword. It is a sword with a dark blue hilt that is a like a corally blade, so it's like multicolored, but it's like really solid material. It's like steel, it's like honed steel, but it looks like a coral pattern, and it has like a serrated edge on the end, and it's in the shape of a shark's fin. So it's like a real wide blade that like narrows down into a usable blade.
I could use this blade, is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, it would be the equivalent of I don't know off the top of my head what weapon it is, but it's like a long sword, but it's instead of 1d8, it's 2d8 slashing damage.
So it's a long sword plus 1, is what you're saying.
It's a long sword plus an extra damage die.
Okay.
If that makes
plus an extra damage die.
Yeah, so instead of being instead of being 1d8, it's 2d8.
So do I have to add that as a special.
I will. I'll make a homebrew item for you to add in D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool.
Let me write that down so we don't get bogged down. But I'll make a. Yeah, I will.
I
make
almost died for that. I'm gonna.
You
I
did.
definitely want to know what I got.
You did almost die for that. Wave cutter blade.
And Silas is still admiring and just going, "That's beautiful." But I'm a long range weapon type of guy.
Hey man, I got my crossbow, but sometimes you gotta get up close and personal.
I feel you.
You know what? And Telfa, I would like to retcon it a little bit. And I would like to add that because you only got like a 12 on your sleight of hand, right?
No, I got like a 19.
Oh, you did. Okay. Never mind then. I was gonna say something a little different, but never mind. I wanted to change how I narrated it. I actually am gonna say he saw a bit of your like clothing. As like you put the sword in your bag, it like wished past you, and he saw like an outline of what your body looked like. Just as like he would recognize you. That's it. There's no like he didn't like see you or anything like that. Just for up here later.
It's fine. I'm not coming back. Not planning on
it. Cool.
This is not my war. I'm just helping out.
Yeah, so you guys, the guard pilots you guys back. Are you guys heading back to Saltmarsh?
Yep. I think that's a good idea. What about?
I mean, we didn't gather all the information.
We cannot. Okay, so
there's
an arena with over 100 of them down there.
But if we leave them back to
Saltmarsh, it off to steal
Saltmarsh,
this. We need to. I don't know. We need to.
well, we can't connect us to Saltmarsh.
I mean, we can see if they're following us, right?
Yeah,
look around.
Yeah, roll perception check. One person, roll a group perception check with advantage. With advantage.
Does that mean everybody does, or?
You can roll it with advantage, Andith.
Okay. Well, I got 19 on the first roll. Let's just see if I did roll. Okay. So that's a 24.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna do the D20 roll anyways. You guys, don't see anybody following you.
Okay. So don't have to worry about leading them back to Saltmarsh. We could wait around and see if they start searching the area, and that opens up a hole and then we can sneak in again and find out more information.
100 of them. I do not want to wait around.
Yeah.
I would like to go back and report what we found, because this is not my war. I can't take on an army.
That's true.
Well, we definitely said we'd help with the war. I mean, so
we will help with the war, but we can't fight the war alone.
And and I don't know why we didn't gather all the information. We gathered a little bit, and we burned.
And we burned their weapons. Yeah.
We know 2 places. We saw 2 groups of like a lot of them. We saw 30 or so in the behind. When we went behind the building and looked in the back door, there was a barracks with like 30 or so of them hanging out. We went underground tunnels. I found some place with an arena. That's where I found this weapon was just sitting on one that I could tell was different. Very nice weapon. So did their nobility. They were fighting to the death, and there were about 100 of them. So I don't think that's our fight.
Okay, let's go back.
Not on our own, at least.
You guys head back, and you guys were only there for like 45 minutes. And you guys come back.
Scouted it out.
It's the end of the day. All the boats are kind of coming in for the night. And you guys reach the shores of Saltmarsh, and I'm presuming head back to the council hall to try and find. Cool.
Yeah.
You see Islander and Gellin in the council hall discussing some like municipal financing business. And just kind of Gellin is like, I'm not paying for the spears to be dipped in poison. They're fish. It's not worth. And Islander goes, it is definitely worth our time. You see, if we can just dip every single spear. And he goes, we don't have the and they're like bickering back and forth. And you got you guys see him talking. Gellin says, I'm not dipping anything. We're not paying. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. How would you? Is there any reason that an army would? Are you guys really gonna make me do this? Is this really what's happening right now?
We're gonna watch this conversation play out. What's going
damn
on?
right.
It's not our business. We're traveling men in search of work for money. This is not our affair.
There's absolutely all right. Here, tell you what, we'll dip half the spears in poison that way, and we'll keep them in a we'll put them in a box like in a coffer that says poison spears, and then all the poison ones, and that way we'll know that those are the poison ones, and they'll know to take them instead. It'll be one time, and Islander goes, all right, well I could. Is it and we are spending the good money on the multi-use poison. He goes, of course we're spending. That's why we're only doing half the fucking.
Want to just dissolve if they're in the water?
And Islander looks up, and Gellin goes, Telfa, gentlemen, you're back. Oh wow, you guys are. They like look at each other and they go, you guys are back early.
Efficiency,
Have
baby.
you never been on a scouting mission before? Doesn't take too long.
In and out.
Islander like puffs his chest, and he's like, of course I've been on a scouting mission. I'm the captain of the guard. Of course I've been on a scouting mission. Everyone has to start somewhere.
Okay, so what was your most dangerous engagement that you walked in on? 100 Sahuagin watching a death match?
You see his eyes get real big, and he goes, I'm sorry, what? Is that what you walked in on there?
Yes.
Well, okay. He looks at Gellin, and he goes, go get Anders.
I'm gonna show Gellin the sword and be like, I got a prize.
Gellin is like, oh dude, fucking sick. That thing is. Gellin like walks over and is taking a little bit too much. He's like, this thing is fucking dope as the teeth.
Leader of the Sahuagin.
Dude, that thing is. You stole this from the leader of the Sahuagin?
Yeah, dude.
What? Okay, we gotta. And Islander goes, Gellin, fine. I will go get Anders. And he like walks away, and Gellin is like, okay, dude, well, the fucking fuddy duddy's gone. Tell me how you got this fucking and you guys talk about the story for a little bit. You guys chit chat. Islander walks back with Anders, and Anders goes, gentlemen, you're back so soon. Great to see you all. And he sits down, and Islander goes, okay, gentlemen. And you see they all pull out notepads, and they go, please inform us of what you found. You see Islander writes something down with a piece of like some sort of like it's a pencil. They have pencils. It's not like a number 2 pencil. He pulls out a bright number 2 pencil, sharpens it with a pocket knife, and begins to write notes. And he goes, so how large is the force?
I'm gonna look at Silas and say, do you want to share your side first or our side first?
Well, when Dash and I had entered, We were in disguise, and
Very cool.
there were 8 Sahuagin, and then they took us to another part, and there were 2 more, and then they tried to capture us, and then I was so strong and beastly, and I took out one of the guards and then lowered down the gate. And I keep telling the story, and it's just like the most dramatic war. Like it's sounds like one of the war stories that you would hear like your grandfather or someone talk about, and it's just so engaging.
Roll a performance check.
Oh baby, come on. That is a -1 to performance. 17.
17. You see Islander and Gellin are enthralled, and Anders is sitting there like this, just listening to you talk. And the whole you guys all see the whole council is enthralled by Silas's story. And 20 minutes later, they go, okay, so that Silas Islander goes, Silas, riveting story. Absolutely incredible. So with Telfa's, did you say 100?
Well, you don't want to hear me tell the whole story though?
Well, I'm just trying
let
to
him tell the whole
right
story.
Now, we're at 100.
I gotta skip to the end of the story.
Silas didn't finish the story.
Well, Silas did finish his story.
Oh,
I want to outshine Silas.
I just fast forwarded.
So he goes, so 10, so 10, and then 100 from.
So whoa, you jump into the end of the story. Hang on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was more to this story. Gellin goes, yeah, let the fucking man talk.
So I'm gonna tell him about the like going around to see the barracks and then diving, all 3 of us diving under and like fucking up the however many we killed, and then saving people who didn't quite make it out, but we tried to save them. No details on that.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you tell them who?
There were a few prisoners, but we couldn't save them.
Understood.
They didn't make it out. And then I'm gonna tell them about like turning invisible. I'm showing off at this point.
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to outshine Marcus with my story.
Yeah,
about how I snuck in invisibly.
Performance check me, baby.
Oh god. 14.
Can I help him with that performance too?
Yeah, Silas.
I want to like add in, so
yeah, Silas
go ahead
and do it. Like recalling bits of his story and adding it to yours. Roll it with advantage.
It got worse. So 14.
Oh, it is a pretty good story, but Gellin is really interested, and Islander and Anders are interested, but not as they're not hanging on every word like they were.
Getting so excited, I'm talking so fast that they're just like not into it. But
yeah, you get like
Gellin already knows the story, so it doesn't. He like.
Yeah, Gellin heard. Yeah, exactly. And they go, okay, so by that count, there were 113, but you killed the 3 that were torturing, so there's 110 total.
Well, plus we saw the barracks with about 30 or so.
Okay, so about 150, you would say?
We didn't really check out the whole thing.
You see they all look at each other, and they go, so, okay.
So
Islander looks.
When I saw 100, we decided to leave. We decided that would be a good number to leave on. You know, no rush.
Right.
But just time to go. That's too big of a fight for us to take solo.
Okay. You see Islander looks at you and he says, I'm sorry, but while I understand your concern, we did ask you. Okay, regardless, we'll discuss that a little bit more if we let's just see how much more what other information we've gathered. And you see he moves down his list. He says so 150, we'll say, approximately in size.
Yes.
And he moves down the piece of paper in front of him, and he goes, and you said you found a barracks of sorts, yes? And some kind of torture facility and an arena. Was there any storage or food or
There were some other tunnels down in the basement by the arena, but just didn't want to spook that area.
Okay.
The one thing we noticed was the area with the 40 plus or minus strong, warriors and various Sahuagin near the south side of the island, roughly 80 feet below the water. It seemed kind of temporary, it didn't seem like a permanent, barracks for soldiers. So when you
Interesting.
see temporary barracks like this, it could mean they're getting ready to mount an attack, or it could mean they have they're settling in and they don't have space for all of them. But it was a fairly large building. So to me, that either means they're getting ready to mount an attack, or there's a lot more than 150 Sahuagin on that island.
You see Islander goes, he like looks at the other three and he goes, I have a tendency to agree with you. This is discerning. Were you followed back?
No.
You see he clears his throat and he said, good. I guess let's continue with the briefing. And he looks down at the piece of paper in front of him, and he says, "What about defenses? If we were to launch some kind of assault to deal with this threat, which is, I'll remind you, our plan. Was there any notable defenses, or was it pretty easy to get in, or?"
I mean, we got in pretty easy. They weren't really paying attention, but we were very quiet about it.
Right. What was that, Dash?
We just strolled in the front door. I'm sure we could do it again.
Oh, right. You guys got in with the whole we are beggars and poor pro-can. Yes, I remember. Okay.
Eunuch.
There was some very clear bottlenecks, though. No, we didn't find an entrance where you could shove an army through it.
Right.
The entrance we went in through, very narrow. It was a tunnel 80 feet below the water, and it was a tunnel long enough to where anyone going through it has to be able to breathe underwater. Same kind of deal around on the south side. Again, 80 feet below the water, so you're going to need people that can breathe underwater. And it was guarded by a large brass gate. Again, not a giant opening we're talking about here. So a lot of bottlenecks. The front door, if I remember right, guys, narrow front door.
Yeah,
we didn't find a large opening.
Side of the door.
We need to make a large opening.
But we did burn all their weapons and construction tools, so they took a loss. They took a hit.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So he goes, you've identified. Okay, so there's some choke points. It's pretty tight, but no mounted weaponry or
not that's visible from the outside or inside.
What about leadership? You said he points at Telfa and he said you stole that blade from the leader. Yes.
What I told Gellin could be true.
Sorry, then Gellin said that. But he didn't say it out loud. He said, he goes, "What about leadership?" And Gellin eyes the blade. Did you?
I mean, they have a leader. I saw him in the arena. He looked different than the rest. Not armored, in sleek robes. Had a very nice, elegant weapon at his side. I'm just not gonna mention it.
Right. So
hanging from my belt.
So Islander leans back in his chair and he says, "So only the one leader that you've seen."
They fight to the death in this arena for him.
Interesting. You see, he like strokes his chin and he looks at the other council members, and he says, "Well, I guess I don't know. It really feels like we don't have enough information to make a and he looks back at you guys, and he says, okay. So what if Saltmarsh were to mount some kind of assault where we took some kind of military force? It's my understanding that about 2/3 of this structure is underneath water, right? Like we would need, yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. That's what we're telling you.
You see Anders and Gellin kind of have a sidebar for a sec and call Islander aside. And they turn to the five of you, and Gellin says, now, gentlemen, don't take this the wrong way. Your services have been hugely beneficial to Saltmarsh and our effort. In regards to your payment, with the amount of information that was returned, we really feel as though we have been swindled in this ordeal.
I told you this before. You hired pirates.
And Gellin looks at you and he says, "I'm aware of that, but we also paid you no small fortune. So in exchange for a certain degree of service, we'll have to. Gellin is like kind of stammering, and Islander says, "We will pay you a reduced severance, but I'm afraid we can't. For what you've been presented with, we're gonna have to send another scouting party to get more information, because this is a huge issue, and we can't just not deal with it."
You going back on your word?
It's
two ways. Checked out the building. What else were we supposed to do?
Did you guys see any of the second floor?
How do you know there's a second floor?
You haven't even been there, man.
The lizard. He presents the lizard folk map that they drew for him.
Well, hold on.
They got rid of
you had a
the
map
second
of the
floor.
building the whole time, and you didn't give it to us.
They did give it to you guys. The lizard folk did tell you it was 3 stories. They did tell you. You guys had all this information.
Yeah, but why didn't we get a map?
He doesn't have a full-blown map. He has like a rough sketch. It's not like a map. And it's been changed. Even if it, like, the lizard folk gave you guys a general layout that's been changed because of the Sahuagin.
Well,
everything's underwater now.
This sounds like some BS. I'm gonna walk inside.
Can I try to persuade him that the second floor went down, so we did actually explore it?
Sure, you guys can roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy. That is -1, 16.
Why are you doing it?
He goes, "That's the most insane thing anyone has ever said in this council room." Shy of Sheen accusing Islander of killing Ida. And they all like share a little bit of a chuckle. And
Sheen's still here.
Sheen is not in the building. But he goes, Islander says, Sheen is, I'd imagine brother Sheen is still in town somewhere. Probably might be good to check the Church of Procan, maybe.
No, I just won't sleep here if he's here.
Understood.
I'll sleep on the boat.
Well, gentlemen, is they hand you each satchel of 500 gold, and they go, "We thank you for your heroism."
Easily 500 gold.
If Saltmarsh needs any more assistance, I hope we may be able to work something out in the future.
500 gold, is that what you said?
500 gold, yes.
Weak.
That's some bullshit.
You didn't provide any of the information we needed.
Some bullshit.
Any of it.
We went in until it was going to literally kill us.
Islander said, Anders pipes up and he says, "But it only got dangerous when you put yourself in the dangerous situation. You chose to go take and steal that weapon, correct?"
No.
You to your enemy.
When I specified that I had only told Gellin that, for the rest of them, I kept it very vague that the weapon was not the king's weapon. It was just a weapon I found. I saw, and then I told them I saw the king when I was like looking into the arena. I've kept it very vague.
Okay.
That was purposeful.
The council is done with you guys.
I'm good because I'm done with the fucking council.
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Okay.
We did our services.
Yeah.
Next time you better pay up. Like, that's all I'm saying.
They go.
You better not short us again.
Islander says, "Oh, we won't. Thank you for your service." And you guys are escorted out of the council hall, and you stand in the center of town.
Yeah, well, now I just should think we should go get all of our allies and join the Sahuagin and take over Salt. Bullshit. They just cheated us out of our.
That did not go well.
Who needs Saltmarsh anyway? Isn't the Crown like the worst kind of people? If we get all of our allies and the Sahuagin, we can kill them.
Everybody roll an insight check.
5.
Yeah.
I think this plan will work.
6.
11.
12.
Man.
Did you hear my nat 20?
Oh, you got a nat 20?
Yeah.
Dash. Manistrad was notably not at that meeting.
Will we know where he would be?
She.
The dwarf woman from the council.
No.
Someone help me out. Why is that important?
I don't care about Saltmarsh.
He is the Crown.
Know that she wasn't there.
I don't care about Saltmarsh at all.
Manistrad is the
Politics are
Crown.
not my thing, just the money. Manistrad is the Crown? I thought Ida was the Crown.
Nope, Manistrad is the Crown. She is
Manistrad,
the
Dash on the nat 20. You also know that you also remember that she was not at the meeting at the last meeting, not at the not like that meeting, but the meeting before the council meeting.
Yeah.
The last time we saw her was when we got interrogated.
Really? Okay, so
Right?
yeah,
Correct.
I repeat the information to the group and I say, what do you guys think that means?
What I take a look around. What's life like? Is it still kind of lockdowny?
It is significantly less lockdowny. It is the mid-evening.
So did they find his killer?
So it's evening, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna search the bars until I find Gallon.
I'm going home.
Silent goes home.
Toma, I think we should figure some shit out because I am not happy in my current state of employment.
Yes, I am not either.
I'm gonna go search the bars for Gallon.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? Post. So you guys have a little powwow, talk for a little bit, for probably a couple minutes. Do you guys set up a time to meet again, or like what's?
I mean, it's getting late. We'll just crash where you can crash. We'll
Oh,
find each other.
Breakfast on the boat.
We'll find each other.
Brunch on the
tomorrow.
boat.
It's not even a problem.
Yeah, Marcus is making that big tuna.
Throat bun.
Yeah, I go home and I start cooking.
I give him the eel because I wait, I didn't take it. Never mind.
Yeah, you guys.
I gave the dead eel to his owner. Made him cry.
Oh man, fucked up. Yeah, you guys go about your business. Telfa, if nobody else is doing anything too noteworthy, we'll cut to Telfa. You find Gellin at the seedier bar, where you guys met the first time. I'm trying to remember the name. Let me pull it up.
Either.
I think it might be the empty net because I think that's part of my backstory.
I think the empty net is one of them. I think it's either the empty net or like the fucking the rusty spoon or something like that.
Empty net's in my backstory, and I remember someone saying, "Oh, that's the seedy bar."
Yep, the empty net is the seedy bar. The snapping line is the Fisher bar, and the Wicker Goat is the town guard bar, the cop bar. So
I'm at the empty net.
You're at the empty net. You see Gellin just hanging out, having an ale at the bar.
So I'm gonna sit down next to him and say, so how are things around the city?
Gellin sips his ale and sets it down, and he says, well, council's not happy with you and your friends. I don't know if that was apparent.
They never are. It's fine.
No, that's correct.
They know who they hired. I don't feel bad for them.
I mean, yes and no. Considering a lot of that was my money, I'm a little mad, but it's whatever. You guys are with me. I know there's no issues there, and it's all water under the bridge.
Yeah, it sounds like your war proposal. We're with you. So how's that war plan?
Well, good. Here's the thing. The council dynamic has changed. I don't know if you noticed it the last time. We
heard a rumor.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
What did you hear?
Just that Manistrad was missing.
She's not missing.
From the council affairs.
I mean, yes, yeah, she's no longer part of council affairs. Like, period. Done. End of story. There's only the three of us now. She was asked to. She was encouraged to step down. It was. Yeah. at our you know Anders and Islander, we were all, we were at lunch one day and we were discussing, what to do with the whole situation, because it very clearly like made you guys mad, made us, it wasn't a good situation, and she seemed to really be gung ho, and things have been working out. Anyways, she resigned, and after that, we've been kind of consumed with the war effort.
So I take it we're not replacing the crown seat.
We didn't replace Ida's seat.
I'm gonna give him a fist bump.
You see, he smirks at you, and he chuckles. The bartender pours you guys two more like glasses of ale, on the house for Gellin, of course. And Gellin laughs and he goes, yeah, pretty sick for me, minus the whole like war thing, and that's the thing. I haven't had much time to wage war against, and you see he like looks around and he goes, I'm at the empty net against the crown, and he and everybody go, you hear like a few people go like, woo, yeah, and like whoop him on, fuck the crown, and he goes, I haven't been able to focus on the anti-crown effort as much as I've been wanting to, because I have more responsibilities with, the Sea Devils. Yeah, that's kind of everything going on in town, though. What's new with you, man? How's that fucking sword?
Hey, man, I pissed off a lot of Sahuagin to get it. It's kind of why we had to bail.
Okay. Well, I got a question. Did you go in and get that sword because be honest with me, Gellin, your buddy. Was that like a selfish thing, or was that like, oh, you saw the sword lying around, or did you like was this like a you went in and we're like, that sword's pretty cool, I'm gonna go get that?
I mean, I'm just trying to de-equip their leader. I'm just trying to do a service going forward. And I'm obviously not even trying to lie. Like, I'm not trying to hide it.
Yeah,
I'm like laughing as I say it.
Yeah, Gellin like looks you up and down and he goes, oh, okay. And he like stops and he offers you a fist bump and like smirks. And he goes, fucking sick. And he fist bumps you and he goes, but on the real though, we really needed that information and it really would have helped. So listen. If I'll smooth talk to council to get them to pay you like a little, like, what if I can get like 1750? Will you guys go back and like actually scout the fucking base?
Call it 2000 and we got a deal. That place is dangerous as hell.
He goes, but you...
I would have to sneak past an army.
He goes
to find the rest of that building.
He goes, Telfa, I've literally seen you turn invisible. I don't understand.
You make a good point.
I don't understand.
You make a good point.
I do not understand.
All right.
Okay.
Pitch them 2000. Let's see where it lands.
Okay, I'll pitch them 2000. We'll see where it lands. And
we'll see where it would. We'll agree to the compromise.
Can you talk to your friends and see what they say?
We'll agree to the compromise. That's a solid bit of cash.
Okay. If I can get 2000 gold, you're saying you think the guys,
the boat's still included.
The boat, obviously, the boat's from me. That's neither here nor there.
It's a selling point for the the rest.
Gotcha. Yeah, and the boat, it's gonna have like, because it's a war boat, it's gonna have like cool weapons and shit on it. It's a war boat. That's of course, right? Duh. You see Gellin pulls out some blueprint designs of some weapons that he's been working up, and you guys talk for a little bit longer and continue to share drinks. Anything else you want to talk to Gellin about?
No, that's it.
Cool. Anybody else have anything they want to do for the night?
I got nothing.
No one heard that.
I would like to host this dinner.
Ooh.
Silas, how do you let everybody know about dinner?
You know what? I'm gonna.
I've trained Seabiscuit to hand out invitations to each of them, to sniff them out and hand out the invitation.
Dash, what is Dash, Andith, and Scroopy doing right now before dinner?
Oh God, nothing.
I don't know. Were we just hanging out in the square? Do you guys want to do something?
Well, I probably
Do
went
whatever you
back to
want.
my apartment. It's been
Okay.
a while.
Andith went back to his apartment. What does Andith's apartment look like?
It's pretty empty. Not really much going on.
Not very
I
lived
have,
in.
like, it's pretty much a single room. It's
Nice.
got like a sink that is like a universal sink. It's for washing my clothes. It's for, cooking dinner. I have,
It's a utility sink.
yeah. I have like a single stove and a giant sack of yams that I just can't seem to get rid of. Just all these yams that I'm cooking with all the time. But it's pretty dusty in there because it's been a while. We've been out and about. And I changed clothes for the first time in a while. Put the dirty ones in the utility sink and ran a bunch of water over it. Wash out the dirt and the blood.
Yeah. As you're washing out some blood, you hear a gentle knock at your door, kind of like a scratch, like a paw scratch at your door.
I go over and answer it.
You see Seabiscuit sitting there very properly with a with a scrawled piece of paper in it that says dinner, yes, no, with a box, and it says Dash Silas, and there is a quill behind attached to Seabiscuit's collar.
I reach over, grab the quill. I check the yes box, and then I go back in the house and I get my only pair of dress robes out.
What do these dress robes look like?
Well, my normal robes, I wear as a monk. I wear pretty much just a gray cloth tunic. It's like a V-neck type deal, and like baggy like pants that you expect a monk to be wearing, with the symbol of Procan kind of like ornately stitched into the seams, but they're kind of fraying away because I've had them for so long.
Yeah, but they're clean.
Yeah, but my dress robes, although they're the same type of clothing, they're a nice deep blue to represent the sea, and they are much less worn. So again, the nice little ornate stitching with the symbol of Procan kind of like infinitely weaved around the edges, but this is like not frayed, not dirty, almost pressed looking. Like you can still see the creases from when they handed it to me at the temple. I haven't got to wear these much.
Yeah,
I never graduated, so they say. So
yeah, I feel like for Andith, it's like a ritual thing when you like get him out, like you pull him out. It's very like that scene in Toy Story where he's painting Woody. You know what I'm talking about? That's kind of like the montage we see of Andith getting ready for dinner at Silas's. Dash, Scroopy, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go. Is there public bathrooms?
Pascal,
There's like a bathhouse. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll be in there for probably a good 5-10 minutes.
Okay, for sure. Scroopy goes. It is loud. In that public bathroom, it is rough in there. It's a tough scene. But Dash, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out in the town square.
There is like the town drunk Ricky ponies up to you and he's like, "Hey, you metal man, you fucking piece of wood, you fucking metal praise broke real fucking you fucking," and as he's talking to you, you see Seabiscuit walking up from behind him, carrying a little scroll of parchment, and he like ponies up to you and sees Ricky talking to you, and then Ricky looks down at Seabiscuit and goes, "Fucking dog, what the fuck is stupid."
Take the scroll and read it.
It says
Yeah, what does it say exactly? I want to know the exact words.
it says want to come over for dinner, question mark, yes, open square, no, open square, ps, it's okay if no.
Okay. I take out my big ballpoint pen, actually. Big branded. I sponsored.
Perfect.
I check yes, and then I write, I'm bringing a +1, and I like grab, I can't remember his name, by the arm.
You grab Ricky.
And it's like, come on, man, we're going to get you some food.
He goes, let's just do some good food for you. So good. And cool, you guys head off to Silas's house, and Telfa, you and Gellin are sitting at the bar, and Seabiscuit enters the empty net, and you see no one pays any mind to Seabiscuit. He is a common occurrence in the empty net at this point. And he walks up to you guys, plops down, and like lays down at the foot of your bar stools, and has a note in his mouth. And you pull it out and read it, and it says, "What do you want to come over to Silas's?" And you see Gellin looks at you and he goes, "Oh, fancy dinner plans?"
I guess so. I'm gonna check yes, and then I'm gonna look around the bar. Are there any pretty girls at the bar?
Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
7.
There is one decently attractive girl, but no like smoke shows.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over and wrap my arm around her and go, "Hey, do you want to attend a nice dinner with my friend?"
You walk over to this girl. She is playing this game where you like throw knives at a target, and she's kind of like a not like a thicker set woman, but she is like a sturdy woman. So she's a little bit, yeah, like totally right up Telfa's alley, like just a fucking
There's no alley. It's a wide street.
It's wide. It's an empty net, if you know what I mean.
It's an empty net. Cast a wide net, you get a lot of fish.
This girl goes, "Hey, good looking, I'd love to come to dinner. Where is it at? What are we having?"
I don't know yet.
Lovely. Let's go. She grabs you like in the matronly way, she grabs you by the arm, like the crook of your elbow, and begins to parade you out of the bar. And you guys proceed to go to Silas's. On the way, you see Dash walking with Ricky, And Ricky is just going, all right, the fucking robot man, we're going to fucking to eat dinner at some guy's house with a dog, and the dog showed up, and the dog gave him and Dash is just arm around this guy walking, and you guys get to Silas's house, seeing Andith pull up right as you guys do. Scroopy is nowhere in sight. You guys all roll up to Silas's house.
Alpha, that's a real sturdy woman you got there.
She goes, Luann, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
I like that tattoo on your chest.
Don't touch.
It's a pretty one.
It's
Luann, I don't think this is gonna work out. I got
She says,
wenches back on the boat.
I really do like you, Telfa.
I got wenches on the boat.
I can go be
I don't
one.
really.
Can I go be one?
What's your race?
Oh my god. Telfa.
She's a human. But
that wasn't something Telfa asked, by the way. That was me asking.
Yeah, no. She's a sturdy human though.
I'm
sturdy.
Hang on. Human. I gotta check something.
Like imagine the sturdiness of a dwarf, but a human.
You can take a pass on that one.
She goes, oh man, and she starts to walk away. I'll work on my female voices. I'm sorry.
I think they're perfect.
No, she was getting clingy. You gotta cut it off.
Understandable.
I like wenches that are okay with me being out and drunk and causing chaos for days.
Understood. So Telfa, you met this woman, Luann, shook her hand, and she
invited her to dinner,
walked away. Dash then ponies up. On the boat. Dash then ponies up with Ricky and goes, "We're at the fucking house, I think. I think we're at the. Who's this? Who are you?" And he looks right at Telfa, and he goes, "Who? You're blue. Who you be? Who?"
I'm just gonna
just give him a high five. He deserves it.
So as
to say, like, I'm gonna make my eyes like glow as a little trick, and I'm gonna be like, "I'm your worst nightmare," and walk away.
He fully shits his pants. And
I pull a spare change of boxes and pants out of my stomach and go get change right here, right now. You can't wander off.
You see, he meanders off into the to go away and hits a. No, he hits like an invisible barrier, like a video game, and begins to change his pants. And you see Scroopy walking up, and now we are all in front of Silas's house as Silas, there is a drunk homeless man. Ricky, the town drunk, is nude, changing in front of your home.
Luann is walking away.
I open the door and I go, "Oh, Ricky, long time no see."
He goes, "Silas, I'm changing my pants. It's good to see you, man."
Yeah. And then I see, what was it, Luann walking away?
Yeah.
And I go,
she's leaving.
Yeah. People tried to invite her last time, and same thing happened.
The same exact thing happened. You see Seabiscuit nod.
Man, she must get ditched a lot.
Seabiscuit nods dutifully.
I think it's the right choice.
And so I say, is everyone ready for a fantastic meal?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And so I want to set the scene. I take everyone to the side of the house, and it's out. You can see the ocean. It's a nice little cliff, and there I have a nice wooden table set up with wooden stumps as seats, and you see a golden tablecloth with golden candles in the center, which are lit, golden plates, golden cups, and golden silverware. And then you also see several of the gold items that we collected on the table as centerpieces. And I say, take a seat, everyone.
I sit down.
Let's sit down.
Wow, Silas, this is a real
Yeah, we'll
nice
sit down.
place you got here.
Ricky goes, there's a lot of gold here. It's a fancy place.
And Silas says, I wanted to invite you all here tonight for this dinner and to let you in a little bit more. I appreciate what you did for me, and we shall not name that said thing, but I appreciate it.
Ricky goes, what are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking.
And if you
Shut up, Ricky.
don't know, then you don't need to know.
Ricky goes, got it, understood.
And
If
so
you know, you know.
I wanted to let you in on
Love those memes.
the reason why we collected those gold items at the beginning and I wanted them was because I have an addiction to gold. I collect items from when I was traveling from in the war, and I can't let go of them. And so I wanted to keep those gold items so I could remember our first mission together.
That was very sweet. It's almost like you wanted to remember the good old days when we were fighting.
And burning down houses.
And not get
Losing to possums.
by the city.
And then I walk back into my house and start grabbing the food. And it's this it's my take on sushi. But instead of rice, it's like ground up nuts.
Interesting. Ricky goes, it tastes just like sushi, I swear.
And this is called my everything but sushi rice.
Ricky is full blown belly laughing at the name, like dying laughing at that name.
And I bring them out on wooden boats. It's just huge on the center of the table.
Ooh, we like boats.
I say, dig in, everyone.
You guys have this awesome feast. Silas prepared this beautiful meal, and you guys sit down and have some camaraderie for the evening. Yeah, and it's this was no, this was the evening. This was dinner. Yeah, so you guys have some camaraderie for the evening, and I'd imagine Telfa at some point brings up the whole conversation he had with Gellin.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
Yeah, so we're just not going to have the conversation. Okay.
So the
you
city
guys
might offer us to go again.
Fuck that. We already went once, man.
They'd offer us more money than they originally offered us.
Yeah, but
possibly.
Now they're already on the
And
I don't trust anybody in this fucking town, man.
I'm just saying they're a source of
Silas
income.
looks at Dash, sadly.
Seabiscuit whimpers.
I'm here for dinner, buddy. Don't worry.
So Andith, totally unaware, is like, so, I mean, like, what do you guys think killed Ida? I mean, like, it obviously wasn't any of us.
Yeah, and they never figured it out, but now the city's just not on lockdown?
It is on lockdown.
It's not
partial.
It's looser. It's looser. It's still coming out of it.
It's because they finally gave up the stupid crown and kicked them out. Drain the swamp, I say.
Well, if we drain the swamp, then the lizard folk would really have nowhere to go. I think that's not.
No. Not
the right.
Drain. Get the crown out of the council. Let the city.
Yes.
Oracle swamp. Build a wall.
Metaphorical swamp.
Get out of my swamp,
Get the
donkey.
crown out.
Telfa, you recall Gellin saying that he will that you guys would meet tomorrow afternoon for if you wanted to revise and try and go again, it would be tomorrow morning or tomorrow mid noon, 1 o'clock.
You gotta meet them lunchtime. Don't think they're buying.
Is there anyone in this city that would know more about Sahuagin? Like, can they not see so well in the dark, and so we should go at nighttime, or do we know anything about them?
Can I make a check to see if I know anyone in the town?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody, go ahead and roll a history check. Everybody, roll a history check.
There's no way I would know anything.
Nat 20.
Oh my god, I got a nat 22.
Wow, 2 nat 20s. You, Andith and Silas, you both instantly you're like, who would know Sahuagin really, really, really well? And then Ricky goes, I know so damn much about those sea devils that is fucking crazy. I know so much. And just ask me anything. I can say it so fast about the you see he's still like wasted, but his eyes are rolled back in his head and they're like glowing like light blue. It's clear like Procan is operating through Ricky at this point.
And I turn to Dash and I say, good call bringing Ricky.
Dude, Ricky's the man.
Ricky goes, just ask me anything about the MC Dallas.
Up high, Rick.
He goes, up high.
Are they weak? Are they weak to anything? Is anything extra effective against them?
Well, I think he looks at Silas and he goes, I think you have a special arrow. And I mean, like, no, nothing. I mean, not like nothing's like good, like a super. No.
But say it more drunkenly.
No.
I have a question, and I don't want to break your game, so you can just say no to this. Can we investigate my weapon to figure out what makes it so powerful against them?
Yeah.
What do you want me to? What kind of check?
Roll an Arcana check.
Man, I wish I had my 20 for that. Oh, sick! Not a 20, but way better than I thought. Oh, it's a dirty 20.
Magic.
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 That's all. That's the answer. So like that, like
any special kind of magic?
No, it was enchanted to do this.
Hey, Dick. Dick, man, do you think there's anybody in town that speaks the same language as them?
You see, he starts speaking Sahuagin, and then he goes, "No."
So you do.
Wait, Dick, do you speak Sahuagin?
No, I just did for us. I mean, he's like savant. He like drunk savant. He spoke Sahuagin for a sec, but no, Ricky does not know.
So like, if we took him there and drowned him in some hard liquor, we might be able to talk to the
maybe.
Okay.
Like a hard.
He also can't breathe underwater.
He's also
me neither.
A drunk like it's that's a if you want to do that, yeah, go ahead.
But he's also a drunk.
Like, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if that's the right call.
Do they sleep? Do they have the same day-night cycle as us?
Ricky rolls back, eyes roll back in his head, and he goes, yes, they sleep. But I would imagine, like any city, they'll have guards and stuff awake at all hours of the day. He wakes up. Good day, all hours of the day.
Okay.
What else? What else you want to know about?
Mm.
The sea devil. See, you see, he takes a whole roll of sushi and eats it. It's like 6 pieces of sushi.
Hmm. I can't think of other questions, guys. What do you think?
He goes.
Is the second floor of the building important?
And he goes. Oh, big time.
Shit.
He goes, oh, so big time.
Big time, huh?
He goes, on a nat 20, you did not. He goes, I don't know what's taken over, but on a nat 20, you did not see any Sahuagin leadership. And Ricky fully passes out, shits his pants, passes out on the ground in Silas's backyard.
He shit the other pants.
Yeah, he shit the new pants.
Damn it! Damn it!
It won't stain though. Procan makes it not stain.
Okay, good.
And
run through a washing machine.
And on Ricky shitting his pants and dying, I think that is where we will end our episode.
Wait, and dying?
No, not dying. Sorry, just shitting his pants and passing out. Sorry.
I was gonna say you said
he passes out. He doesn't die. Sorry, he doesn't die. He doesn't die. Sorry, I'm used to people dying at the end of episodes. I'm sorry.
That is true.
But yes, that is where we will leave it for tonight. Unless you guys would like to keep playing, I'm chipper and I could keep playing, but
I'm beat.
I think this might be a good stopping point. I
think this
kind of figured we would need to find out more, but I got kind of spooked by the hundreds of people in the
that I
justifiably so. But this is not. The council did not say go and fight the Sahuagin. They did not once did they say that.
That was our only option.
No, it wasn't.
That was the only way.
You walked into the front door.
And they tried to capture us. They attacked us.
Right, but you explored literally nothing. All the rooms you found upstairs, except for the first one, had no people in it.
Yeah, we just burned their weapons. We thought they were exploring.
Yes, you burned about 150 weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that deserves a little more gold than what you gave us.
I
think we might find something on the
we actually kind of chicken shitted out of that area. We might have to go back though.
I believe to be leadership.
I see.
I think you guys will just have to do more exploring to find out why. Yeah.
I think that
or we just let them explore it.
We found.
Yeah. Okay.
We found.
No, then we don't get paid.
We found 150 people on 1 out of 3 floors.
We gotta go.
You found 150 people in 1 room of 3 floors.
Mm-hmm.
We know, Lost. We didn't claim to be heroes or brave.
More we gotta find.
I'm not saying it's a lot bigger, but it's not like not a lot bigger. Oh, bye, Riley.
Bye.
He's already gone.
He's off to play some Cyberpunk.
Probably.
Yes, sir.
I've heard not great things about that game.
Same.
Riley loves it.
Yeah, until it crashes on him.
I've heard that it's really fun, but it should not have been released.
Yeah, there's so many problems with it, I think.
I've heard that it's just buggy as hell.
Yeah.
Especially on consoles.
Guys, I got your gifts sitting next to me.
Ooh.
So, and I can't decide how I would like to give them to you. So, I don't know if I want to wrap them or not. So,
there's Riley.
He's back.
There he is.
Welcome back. We thought we lost you forever.
My internet shit out.
Oh
we
no,
went to play
kind of like
Cyberpunk.
Ricky.
Yeah, just like Ricky. Me and Ricky. Ricky is my real life self.
Bro, I just love this session was so much fun. You guys are a true D&D party, and I love it.
What does it even mean?
It's just unadulterated chaos at every point in time, and me just being like, please play the campaign that I have written in front of you.
No, you stiffed us. We're gonna argue with the council about this.
Bro, because you stiffed
is-
them. This is like the 100th time you stiffed the council, and they're finally like, listen, guys.
Wait,
We're doing great things for them.
I don't think. Wait, have we stiffed them before? I feel like we've always
When
like.
did we stiff them before?
Bro, you guys have taken so much money from the council. It's
Okay.
not a matter of like of you guys have like taken more or done not enough for them. It's they've made offers to you, and every time you're like, we would like quadruple that and a boat.
Yeah.
And nothing less. And I'm and I'm like, okay, well this whole city is gonna just go fucking bankrupt because you guys can't fucking.
Hey man, there's a reason they called us. You want to know why? Because they can't get it done. We deserve to be paid.
No, it's because the god of this world is like, hey, those adventurers would like to have some fun.
I got some guys that are pretty good.
And you guys have been doing all this work. You guys have taken Salt Marsh for a run. Don't even pretend. This is crazy. You've been working for like.
Was
2
Saltmarsh supposed to rebel against the crown in the book?
I can't tell you.
I know, but that's something I wonder.
Well, okay, supposed to. Is it written in the book? Not really. The option is kind of there. I'll say that I've changed it significantly from what the option was.
Gotcha.
But the option was there.
So it kind of helped you.
Yeah, exactly.
Where to go.
I mean, that's what the book is done. Like, if you were to read the book, you probably still wouldn't really know. Yeah. I mean, you would, but you.
Well, I'd understand like how vague it is what I was.
Well, yeah, exactly. And like, if you were to read where we are now, like chapter wise, this is the these are like we're in the last 3 chapters, but I'm doing them out of order. So like the through line and the storyline wouldn't really make a lot of sense. And stuff like that. So because I've rewritten kind of the in-betweens for the back end of this. And reskinned a bunch of stuff.
Awesome.
To make it more narratively satisfying. Because the way it ends, once we do the next mission, and we won't be there for a while. We're gonna be here for a minute. But because we've probably played through half of the content, maybe a little bit less of the book. And we still got like the heavy stuff left to go. But when we play the next one, you'll see why. How you might be able to see how it would feel out of place at the end, as opposed to second to last. It's kind of cool though. So
for sure.
So yeah. Great session, boy. I'm very proud of the role play.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Great session.
I'm sorry I had to kill another one of your characters.
Dude, it was so funny. You as soon as it happened, I was like, no, this makes so much sense.
I
That's
thought
exactly
so
what
much about
Silas would do.
stabbing the fish man when he did that. I really thought about it. I was like, he's not valuable.
It just reminds me of the one campaign where Lucas was playing some like chaotic neutral
I was playing a blood hunter too.
Yeah, blood hunter, and like the opening scene is in a bar, full like out of nowhere, pulls out a rapier, stabs a guy through the chest.
Well, let's be clear. No. So a fight a tavern brawl started, and the tavern brawl is like an enemy as far as like we were rolling initiative and whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna stab him, and Jim was like, you're gonna stab him, and I was like, that's what he would do.
I'm like, you're gonna stab him? And
I'm like
"Yep."
possessed by. There's like a demon voice whispering in my head all the time. It's like, oh, if
That's
they want to fight, I'll fight.
Tomei, you would actually think that you would actually get a kick out of this. It is the monster Lucas is talking about is it's called the bar or tavern brawl. It's like a tavern brawl monster, and it's a CR like 4 or 5 tavern brawl that has like it's a swarm monster. So you treat it as a swarm, and it takes turns and has layer actions. And is a little bit it feels a little bit better and kind of really expedites the bar fight, like, so it's not a cloggy initiative. It's really cool. It's you ever heard of Kobold Press?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, their books are super cool. I have the Tome of Foes.
Gotcha.
Next is I need to get the Beast Compendium, but they make really good content.
Like, that sounds really cool, man.
Yeah,
I've never thought about like a tavern brawl as like just a monster with a challenge rating and layer actions. That sounds like really cool.
Right? Like it's such a cool way to think about it. And they have like, here, I'll pull up some of the book. So this is what it looks like. It's the Creature Codex. It's a fucking book. Like,
yeah,
that's my phone.
Yeah, wow.
And like it full blown has like fae, fiends, demons and stuff, like